Welcome back to New Fast Food. I'm Fast Food Bryan, and this is my journey back from the dead, so to speak. I'm going to be talking about details of my absence and also provide some details on the future of this channel, along with some changes I'm making to my channel model. It's been over 3 years since I announced my break from YouTube, as I was expecting my second child, and I knew that it might be hard for some people to understand because there's a lot of channels out there where the content creator has a new baby and doesn't really skip a beat. I knew that really wasn't going to be my experience with it because when I first started my channel, my first son was just born and I didn't really have enough time to start the channel until he was about 8 months or so. So I knew I'd be gone for at least that long, but potentially more since I was going to have 2 kids now. I did not think it'd be over 3 years, but the whole comeback story ended up being a little more complex. So the baby was a big deal. It took a little over a year before I felt like I had enough time in the evenings to start making videos again. That was around January, February 2020, and I was actually really excited to come back. I started working on my channel logo. Back during my first season, if you remember, I didn't really have a channel logo. I had the season logo, but no part of that was ever intended to be my official channel logo. So I was excited to create an actual channel logo. I'm not really, a graphic designer or anything, so I was just kind of working on it in my spare time, and it did take me about a month to perfect it. It's something that I'm really proud of. I think even after, it's been a couple of years now since I made it, I still think it's looking pretty fresh, and I'm very, very proud of it. Anyways, I finished the logo. It's all set to come back in March of 2020, and then COVID hit. And I really didn't think it was going to be a big deal. However, it was dominating the news at that time. So my first episode back, I was actually planning to cover all the precautions that fast food restaurants were starting to take. Just basic things at that time. It was like not having hot sauce packets out in the dining room, not handing out trays to customers, super basic stuff compared to what we ended up with. So I went to record that video. I ended up getting about halfway through and stopping for the evening, went to bed, woke up, and the next morning I realized that this COVID stuff was escalating so fast that the episode that I was recording the night before was already outdated. So that's not really the way I wanted to come back with, covering news that was already out of date, basically. So I thought maybe it wasn't really the best time to come back. This was like 11th hour stuff. It truly was. I had already uploaded the new logo. Everything was ready to go on the channel. So, truly the 11th hour, pulling back and delaying my comeback. So I think it was within a couple of days of that my city ended up being locked down. I shelved the channel at that point for a number of reasons. The main one being that now we had our kids home with us. We're trying to work and watch the kids at the same time. And so, the kids go to bed and then I'm trying to catch up on work from earlier that day. It was really a hectic time. On top of that, fast food restaurants weren't releasing as many new products, which would have made it tough for me to have things to talk about in my news videos. More about that later in the video. That brings me to one of my later points. But lastly, we weren't really going out to eat at all. So I would have really felt sort of unauthentic if I were talking about all these new fast food products and not really actually going out and eating anything. So like I said, it was a really hectic time. And it really ended up staying that way all the way up until basically this past fall. So at the beginning of this year, I really started ramping things back up. And, here we are. I'm so glad to be back. I'm looking forward to growing the channel. I do want to talk about one major change, though. Remember when I said that fast food restaurants weren't releasing as many new items as they were before? That is actually true. I read an article at the beginning of the pandemic that had statistics from a company that tracks fast food promotions. That article said that in a normal month, about 450 new products are released. That's throughout the whole fast food industry, all the restaurants that they track. So 1 month into the pandemic, that number was down from 450 new items a month all the way down to 150. So I was blown away, not only by that big drop off, but also to learn that there's a company that tracks fast food promotional items. Can I get a job there or what? Anyways, that number must be closer to normal now, but it does feel like it's not all the way back yet. So I'm changing up my channel model a little bit. I'm still going to be releasing 2 videos a week, but only one video will be my typical news desk style videos. The other one will be sort of an in-depth look at a single topic. So I might focus on one interesting story, or maybe do some sort of editorial type video, or maybe some other fun thing. So these videos will be labeled as either like fast food features, or fast food focus, fast food fracas, or if I can think of other F words that fit, those two. So they'll all be on the same channel, but they'll just be differentiated between news and some other sort of feature video. Hopefully you'll all be as interested in these videos as I am excited to make them. I'm really excited about the opportunity to focus on some of the things that I find really fascinating that I just don't have enough time to talk about in my in my regular news videos. So the early part of the week, that's going to be the feature video, like this video we're releasing today. And then the news videos, those will be released later in the week. I do want to thank you so much for returning on this journey with me. I appreciate all the support that you all have given me. I also have used the time off to perfect my new sign-off, which is, I'm Fast Food Bryan, and hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to keep on rocking, thumbs up to help my cause, and leave a comment in the section down below. Right now, you can watch some more videos.